The Haunted House is a 1921 film starring Buster Keaton. It's a comedy, littered with horror aspects. Um, oh, I love this film. I really do. I love the creativity put into this film. Basically, uh, Keaton's character is a teller at a bank, and the manager of the bank has decided that he is going to pull this robbery, and he has found this old house, this old abandoned house, and he's going to hide the money in there. And he's recruited a bunch of guys, and what they're going to do is they have made out to make this house look haunted. So nobody's going to touch the money because anybody who comes near the house is going to believe that this house is haunted. And because, of course. And but as it turns out, Buster's character hears the plan and tries to stop him, and it just oh, as yeah, but it does turn out that the money does end up in the haunted house, of course, no matter what Buster tries, and this leads to a glue gag that is just hilarious. I've seen my fair share of glue gags because I remember Family Matters. Urkel came up with his indestructible glue that was called Wacky Tacky. It was supposed to be like the 80s version of Gorilla Glue. Yeah, that was fun. And so, yeah, I've seen my fair share of this, but this was hilarious. I mean, he was trying to keep the money there at the, and it just, now this could have dragged on forever and it didn't. And because Buster has comedic timing, but now one thing that I want to point out in this, because it shows this kind of thing quite a bit, is that I'm sure that a lot of people notice the tone. You see sepia tone and you see black and white tone, and there are times where you see blue tone, and I think there's also green tone. I think that's for underwater, but they do mean something in film. Like sepia tone is oftentimes used to show evening or nighttime, and blue tone is to show outside, that they are outside. And then of course black and white is to show every day, and like I said, with green tone, I'm pretty sure that is for underwater. And like Annette Kellerman and her movies, so anyway, so there was as they say in Boondock Sense, symbology to it. There was a point to those colors. They didn't just use them because that was what was around. And no, there was a point to it. So when you see Buster outside and it's blue, that's because it's the middle of the day. Now, if it were sepia, that would mean that he was outside at night. And so that's why when he's inside the haunted house at night, yeah, it also is to symbolize like a horror thing too. So yeah. I've learned something from doing these these silent films. I didn't know that. And until I started doing these silent films. So yeah, I learned a thing. And so there's that. Now, Joe Roberts is in this movie. We see him quite a bit. He plays a bank cashier. Edward Cline is in this. Edward Cline also directed this film with Buster Keaton. They directed quite a few movies together. Now he is also in the film. he was a customer in the bank. Uh, Buster's dad is in this. I don't remember where though. He might be in the haunted house. And now I'm sorry if I say her last name wrong, but Natalie Talmadge is in this movie. The Talmadge family was very well known through the silent film era. And she's uncredited. She is one of the bank customers. So, but anyway, so uh I tried to find the reception that this film got, and I couldn't find it, but if I find it, I'll of course put it in the description box below. So, but anyway, yeah, that is The Haunted House starring Buster Keaton.